Hello, my dear students at home. Good morning to you all. My name is Ndic, your social studies teacher. As you have known me before, I did not introduce myself because you have seen the face and you know me. Yes, your social studies teacher, Mr. Ndic. Today is going to mark week 9 and 10 in our social studies for this third time. This third time, that is JSS3 week 9 and 10. Let's say week 9, because we still have the same topic in week 10. That is why I concluded that it's week 9 instead of 9 and 10. Today we are going to look critically on a certain topic in our social studies, Nigeria Deposit Insurance Corporation, that is Ndic, and Security Exchange Commission, that is SEC. Security Exchange Commission. I will tell you to give me the abbreviation of SEC. What is SEC? That is Security Exchange Commission. What are they for? What are their functions at Ndic? What are the functions of Ndic and SEC? Now, before that, what I want you to know is learning objective, that is at the end of the lesson, you to be able to understand the agencies of economic institutions, discuss the meanings and the roles of Ndic and SEC. You want to know their functions. What are they representing? Why do we call them Ndic? And why do we call them SEC? That is, we are going to know the meaning. And the function, the role they play, the important roles they play in the community, or in the world, or in the nation as well. So now, what is Nigeria Insurance Corporation? Yes, the story is this. This corporation was established by Decree number 22, don't forget, of 15th of June 1998. It is one of the agents of federal government. One of the agents of federal government. The main purpose of this corporation is to supervise the banks to ensure compliance with regulations aimed at bank sovereignty. That is, they deal with what? With bank. That is, this Ndic, that is their main purpose of this corporation is to supervise the banks to ensure compliance with regulations that is aimed at bank sovereignty. So they are also have power to counsel banks regarding management practices, to discuss with banks about about management practices, and suggest way out by which banks can reduce the risk of failure and loss to depositors. You know that they have customers, bank, and customers. That is the regulation between banks and customers, the management practices, and to suggest way out by which banks can reduce the risk of failure. Because if banks will come at a loss, it means that bank can fold up. And when bank folds up, there are some other agencies that are responsible that all the customers will get the money in the bank. But sometimes you may not get the money because of what? If anything or unexpected happen to some bank. That is why some bank they have insurance that cover them. That even at all, if anything to happen, the customers must get their money back, no matter how millions you have deposited in the bank. What are the functions of Ndic? One, they can guarantee payment up to maximum of 50,000 naira to the customers. That is, customers are depositors, people that deposit money in the bank. They can come to withdraw their money at any time. Two, they can also guarantee for a loan taken by insured bank. They give loan to the insured bank. See, this is the reason. See, you yourself, you can insure yourself, your children, your property, your house, your cars. If anything will happen unexpectedly, it means that there is a certain organization that will be responsible for the payment back. That is why this NDIC for the bank is very, very important. Yes. Then what is Security and Exchange Commission? That's SEC. Let me tell you one brief story about this Security and Exchange Commission SEC. That is the full meaning, Security and Exchange Commission SEC. This commission started in July 1962. That was when this Security and Exchange Commission started. The for Capital Issue Committee, they handled the security issues that were between 1962 and 1973. When the name was changed to Capital Issue Commission. In 1978, the CUI was changed to Nigeria Security and Exchange Commission, not CUC. CUI was changed to Nigeria Security Commission. Then, why this story is going on like this? What are the functions, the roles that these people perform? We want to enumerate or evaluate about the roles, the functions of this SEC in Nigeria and in any kind of country where we might meet ourselves. SEC is the apex regulatory institution of the Nigerian capital markets. Is the apex regulatory institution of the Nigerian capital markets. What is capital markets? What is capital markets? When we are talking about capital market, we know market, but what is capital market? Capital market is a market where buyers and sellers engage in trade of what? Of what? Of finance. Activities like bonds, stocks, and exchange. That is what capital market is. Is a market where buyers and sellers engage in trade of financing activities like banks and stocks. And stocks. Do not forget this. That is, we are now going to enumerate more about what they call this Security Exchange Commission. What are they? See, in Nigeria we have Security Exchange Commission. Also, in other places like abroad they have it. Like I told you, that is the apex regulatory institution of the Nigerian capital markets. Don't forget. Now, they oversees the achievement, the development, and operations and organizations in which investors involve themselves in the capital markets. The Commission is responsible for regulating the activities, securities, markets, with the objective of investors to protect or the protection needed for the economic growth and development. Now, the Commission started, as I have already explained, in 1962. Therefore, Capital Issue Committee, they handled the security issues that were between 1962 and 1973, while the name was changed to Capital Issue Commission. In 1978, the CUI, not CUC, sorry for that error. The CUI was changed to Nigeria Security Exchange Commission. It also involves the foreign exchange markets. The foreign exchange markets. So this SEC, they see to the depositors in the bank concerning the Capital Exchange Commission. Yes, let's talk more about their functions. One of their functions, they keep vigilant watch over activities in the capital markets to ensure fair dealings by the participants. They keep vigilant, or it keeps vigilant, or I can use plural, they keep vigilant watch over activities in the capital market to ensure fair dealings by the participants. Who are the participants? When we are talking about the participants, these are the depositors, or we call them consumers. We call them customers, rather. Sorry. 2, it registers all security to be traded in the capital markets. It registers all securities to be traded in the capital market. Don't forget that I told you that capital market is a market where buyers and sellers engage in trade or the activities like banks and what? And stocks. 3, it carries out public enlightenment programs. It carries out public enlightenment programs. When we are talking about public enlightenment, we are talking about how people can be advised or trained, or to let them know how to go along with the capital markets. Don't forget, one of the functions again, they oversees the involvement and operations and organizations and individual inventors. So capital market is whereby you involve the depositors in the stock and bonds. When you are going further, you will know that SEC is very important. Like I said, that is the one of the apex regulatory of institution of the Nigeria capital markets. Don't forget that capital market is very good in terms of our one of our economic institutions in Nigeria. It is very dynamic, fair and transparent and efficient. That is to make sure that all people liaising with banks by the depositors, they are what? They are efficient and fair in dealings in terms of capital markets, which refers to the banks and stocks. Don't forget that this one is different from NDIC. It's different from NDIC. So it's part of the government institution as well. It was established. That is NDIC. That is Insurance Corporation. NDIC. Don't forget that these people, they are the embodiment of those group of people which pushes to the development of our economy in Nigeria. In Nigeria, is part of agencies of economic institutions. If I ask you to mention one or two economic institutions, the agencies, don't forget to mention the NDIC with their functions. NDIC with their what? With their functions. That is the history you've known. Don't forget the day, the year it was established, and the functions. They deal with money. You can guarantee loan taken by the insured bank. They give loan to the insured bank. You see, they have major functions. It's different from this ZEC, that is Security and Exchange Commission, which was started in July 1962. And they are for Capital Issue Committee. And they handle the security issues that were between 1962 and 1973 when the name was changed to Capital Issue Commission. And in 1978, the same law was changed to Nigeria Security and Exchange Commission. Do not forget. And I move furthermore to tell you about the functions of the NDIC. Then, with that of Z, that is Security and Exchange Commission. Then, some of its functions are to keep vigilant watch over activities in the capital market, to ensure fair dealings by the participants, that is, depositors or the customers, to register our security to be traded in the capital market, that is there for the security to be traded in the capital market, to ensure that it is well organized, to carry out public enlightenment programs for the investors or the customers. Dear my dear students at home, make sure you read your book and then go over all this with your lesson notes. Because lesson, exam will come out in all this, and you must pass it. And you pass in Jesus' mighty name. Also, be ready for your, why, which is forthcoming. By the grace of God, what we do with you all, make sure you stay at home and stay safe. Do not go beyond the rules and regulations laid out by the government. God will